Hello, Galaxy. I am not late. I just realized that I could reslice the current file and shave off some time and some filament. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I realized this as soon as it was printing. I'm like, I could have gone with a lower infill. And so that's what has now happened on this drive. I'm going to go ahead and redo it. It kind of came out like a Millennium Falcon down there. The Vader feet. It's going to look exactly the same. But I just shaved off like 10, 15 minutes or so from that. Thank you so much for the stretch. Hey, Mine37388. Yesterday's iPhone video did well, all things considered. Today's Samsung Galaxy Watch video did not do well. It was a short. I think I made the Samsung people cry. Wah! That's what happened. So I'm gonna make a lot of people cry. It's what I do. All right. So this is now going to take less filament, not much, but less, nonetheless. So tonight I've got some stuff I'm gonna show you. Got a few things, including an unboxing of sorts. And then, the plan. Okay, the first thing I'll show you is another R2-D2 Bop It, which I got thrifting. And thank you. It was in a bag, and I'm like, all right, I'll grab it for the car in case Jedi is ever bored, in the car. I'm like, oh, I'm bored. All right, well here, Bop It. See how far you can get with Bop It. So that'll keep her interested. In that box was also a holocron, one of the trivia game holocrons. It does still work as well. So I have yet another holocron. I can speak very well. Yes, I did upload that clip. If only just to get it out there, to get it on record. The next thing I got was a bag of thrifted Pepsi bottle caps that I didn't have. There's a full collection. Looks like I'm going to need to wash them. Ew, kind of dirty. I got the Padme Amidala's here. And one that was seemingly still in the bag. Is it going to... Oh, man. They stapled right through it. The sons of guns. Oh. Right, hang on. Oops. Oh, they tore it. So, great. I now have the mystery bag here. Don't know. Hopefully it's not one that I have, and I only have 3. And I'll show you here as soon as I get the 4th one open. Oh, look at that! It's a dupe. Oh no, it's a Newt Gunray. All right, so I got a Newt who is looking really gnarly. A Newt and an Amidala and a Padme. And another Amidala. Okay, so let's see if we can get it. There we go. Got some bottle caps. Ah! Did you get the screenshot? Did you get the grab? Let's try it again. I'm gonna try to position it such that it will work. Got some newts. There we go. That may be as good as I can get them. Anyway, got them thrifting. Not bad. Are they in focus, I assume? Yeah. Not bad. Some bottle cap thrifting. Thought, at least the Amidalas, Jedi'd get a kick out of these little figurines that are on bottle caps. Anakin Skywalker. Why does it say Anakin Skywalker on the bottom? Weird. Lucasfilm, Pepsi. I never remembered seeing these in stores. The next thing I got was some trading cards, or at least one trading card. Let me go ahead and slice through. Hopefully not the trading card itself. That would make me very sad. Another Star Wars Galaxy foil card, or chrome card. As I get to that. Here we go. It's in a plastic container to keep it protected, but you know me. I don't keep everything... Sadly, I don't keep everything protected. This will not be protected either. It's a Chrome Vader card. Pretty cool. Yeah. Fun. Not functional. Yeah, look at that. Pretty neat. Collect them, trade them with your friends. I ordered just the regular Darth Vaders. They were like 99 cents a piece. I'm like, sure, why not? Why not? Get an extra Vader. While thrifting, I also got this book for $1.29. It's not quite vintage, like mid-90s. Muppet Halloween. I thought Jedi would get a kick out of it today because it's the Halloween at Creepy Castle. And the cool thing about this book is that it is kind of interactive, pretty simple, fun, Halloween time. Like, all right, it's in good condition, and it's interactive, and it's got the flaps and everything. So hopefully we'll be able to read that tonight. I don't know, it jumped out at me. I'm like, that's pretty cool. It looks old. It's a Muppet. I'm in. So that, and speaking of books, I got a handful of other books as well. Comic books, that is. There we go. No, sorry. Not comic books. Oh, I know what this is not another... It's not a comic book. I thought this was a comic book. It is not a comic book. It's another book that I got, just ordered. Everyone's favorite droids are in an adorable adventure. I don't think I had R2-D2 as Lost. At least I'm pretty sure I did not have it. If I did, then I'm going to be very, very upset. But I thought Jedi would also get a kick out of this. Pretty simple book to get through. Pretty cute, pretty fun. But yeah, that. I'm not going to flip through every page like to show you the screenshots. But still, kind of fun. Trying to grab as many books as I possibly can that might interest or keep her interest for, longer than 5 minutes. Not easy to do, unfortunately. Now, the next thing I got is a box sent to me by Warner Brothers. So I've got to put that disclosure/disclaimer out there. Whatever's in this box was free to me. And so it is also free to you. It's free for you to watch. Unless, of course, you support me. At which point I say thank you. This is... oh, no way. Oh, this is cool. Wow. Okay. So, they're doing a promotion, apparently, for the Shawshank Redemption. So I have a Shawshank Redemption box. There's the whole... I don't know if it comes with a poster. We'll have to find out in unboxing the Shawshank Redemption here. Let's find out. Shall we? Shall we find out? Alright. I will freeze then. Thank you. Gonna go ahead and freeze so we can get on with the Shawshank Redemption unboxing, if you don't mind. Oh, Liz said freeze. Okay, there wasn't a freeze. Why did Liz say freeze?
Show me what you got!
Oh, never mind. She wrote free. I'm an idiot! Okay, moving on with the Shawshank Redemption. Every time I see the word free, I assume it's freeze. Oh, today's moment of levity. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what we got in here. Shawshank Redemption. Got a little card. You can't really see. Oh, nice. Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption. Got a book here. There's the Stephen King. Yes, at his finest. Probably one of my favorite Stephen King stories ever. Shawshank Redemption. Loved the movie. Loved it. Love the movie. It's a good film. There's that. And, oh, great. Goody, goody, goody. I also got, now I have a digital copy of the film. 4K, Ultra HD, digital code, Blu-ray, etc. of the Shawshank Redemption. So I will redeem this. That is my goal, to redeem. To be redempted. Right? Ooh, get a little harmonica that says Shawshank Redemption on it. All right, Jedi will have fun with that. We also got not quite. I guess is this a rock hammer? Oh my God! We were just talking. Hang on, wait, hang on. I gotta get the harmonica here. Oops, for the picture. Okay, there's that. And then where's Rocket Sage? He was asking for a rock hammer. It's not exactly a rock hammer, is it? Is this a rock hammer? Did I officially get a Shawshank Redemption rock hammer? For real? Is this... seriously, after I had no freaking idea. That is so funny. I put it out to the universe. And apparently now it worked. I have a rock hammer. So now I've got to find a geode. Because if I remember correctly, he was looking for a rock hammer? Like a small one? And then last but not least, because you kind of wonder, like, what's going to be in this box, right? The Shawshank Redemption box. Chess set, or chess board at least. Ooh, it is a full-on chess set. Not like a full-on Shawshank Redemption. Oh, never mind. It's got a stamp. Shawshank Redemption chess set. Right there. Here we go. Let's see if kind of like what they had, right? So there we go. A Shawshank Redemption branded chess set. So I guess that means I'm going to have to play chess. Comes with pieces, wooden pieces, so I don't have to actually carve my own, which I'm grateful for, because I probably couldn't have done that. But yeah, chess. And the hammer. I still can't believe I got a hammer. That is so funny. Jedi's gonna come. I want that. I want that. Can I have that, Dad? Can I have it? Here, you can have this. You're not gonna have a hammer. You're not gonna run around here with a hammer. Small one to chisel a path line outside. Exactly. So I will be redeeming the Shawshank Redemption. So now I could watch it anytime, not just on TNT when it's airing every 5 minutes, because apparently TNT is the Shawshank Redemption channel. It's probably how I've watched Shawshank Redemption most frequently. I'm not the only one. It's such a good movie. If you've not seen Shawshank Redemption, I'm sitting here telling you it is absolutely worth watching. Bang, bang, Maxwell Silver's hammer. I don't know that. Shall we play a game? We should. That isn't soapstone. It ain't alabaster either. No, it is not. It's a horse apple. No. Wait, didn't he... A horse apple? Is that what it was called? Road apple? Can't remember what it was. Horse apple? Yeah. Oh, now, you see, this is a great thing. Now I want to watch the movie, and I can. Anytime. Well, they offered to send it to me for free, and I thought, why not? Because it wouldn't cost me anything, and then I would be able to have a copy of it and see what they would send out. I'm kind of glad they didn't send, like, a shirt or anything. But, like... Hang on just a second. Yeah. A shirt saying Shawshank Redemption would be kind of weird. I don't know if I would wear that, but the chess set, the rock hammer is great. I'm going to use that. I already have chess sets, but it's nice to have a branded one. The box I'm sure someone would love. I'm just gonna donate the box because I don't want to recycle it. Someone would get a kick out of it, I think. Someone out there is gonna get a kick out of it. Yeah, so there you go. Dark Toiler notes, it's one of those movies that when you stumble across it while channel surfing, you stop in your tracks and watch at the end. Kind of. Any new mods to the Prusa? No. Assuming it is, if it's in my hands, I'm just not interested in tweaking. Or twerking. I'm not interested in tweaking or twerking. FYI. In case you were wondering. Oh, man. Oh. Man. tired, a little tired here. But a few things we're gonna punch through. I'm kind of gonna go on the. I'm gonna go on the. I'm gonna take this challenge. Talk about Apple again. I can't believe I'm gonna do this, but yet I'm going to do it. Where's the ulti stick? I couldn't get things to stick to the ulti stick. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Seriously, like nothing would stick to it. I soaked the water. What am I doing wrong? First, everything's fine. Nothing wanted to stick to it. I ended up getting wobble and things would fall off. I mean, it just wasn't, I don't know what I was doing wrong with it. Seriously, I do not know what I was doing wrong. Give me a second. Give me a moment. I'm testing a few things here, and I'm not sure. Let me turn that off. I have a hunch. I have an inkling of a hunch. I'm troubleshooting. Trying to figure out an issue that I've had since I put the beta of Android 12 and One UI 4.0 on the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. And can't say I was all that impressed. It was my fault. It was my problem. I put it on and it probably needs just a bit more time to bake. It does work-ish, but yeah, I'm still running into a few different snags. Okay, so here we go. I think we're going to lay down another Apple video. Because it worked well. Like, I got like 1,500 some odd views last night on YouTube after uploading it, like, during the show. So I think that will be a good thing to do again. There are a few things that I wanted to talk through. I actually wrote down a couple of things that I would talk through. We'll do another 10-minute video. So thank you again for your patience. I know. What is the world coming to? Well, here's the thing. After doing that video yesterday, I got, like, at least 9 new followers here on Twitch. So it makes sense for me to do something like that if A, people are responding on YouTube one way or another, and B, I'm actually finding, that it brings people over to Twitch. So it is what it is. That's what you get. And you get what you pay for. Thank you again for your support, by the way. We're still over 300 on this September. Specifically 303, which is great. Over halfway there. Chris is turning into an apple boy. Oh, God, stop. Please, stop. Seriously, don't. No more 3, don't. It's not funny. It's not funny. It is genuinely not funny. It's not funny. I'm saying this and laughing and smiling because I think you're messing with me, and you better be messing with me. You better be messing with me. Because I've made this very clear. Not a religion. Star Wars, religion. Keep that in mind. Motion Daniel says, remember when I had live streams even before YouTube? Yep. 24-hour streams. Well, this is the closest thing we have. I'm here live every night at 6 p.m., as you very well know. Very happy to join. And thank you, Kat, for joining as well. I was wondering when you were going to show up. No more 3. Chris isn't praising Samsung, so he's clearly in Apple's back pocket. Oh, okay, now, Kurt, I know you're messing with me. Definitely can't do 24-hour streams anymore. Okay, so tonight, for the topic of discussion, iPhone 13 event, what they didn't say. Okay. Let me flip over to advice view. I'm going to mute this because apparently... Okay, that's fine. I wonder if it's a certain app that's throwing things off. Oh, I see. I'm testing. There's a part of this that, like, it starts lagging at a certain time, and I've troubleshot. I've done like 13 different things, and I can't tell what is triggering it. And so I think I've got it potentially boiled down to one app sending a certain notification that's triggering it. And so I may end up having to turn off notifications in that app. And it may very well be that. It may be something else. I don't know yet. Sorry, I'm again, troubleshooting. I love it sometimes. Okay, going to the advice view, clearing off that. Exiled from Twitch TV, have I ever had to deal with the stress of annoying or rude people at work and trying not to act mad or annoyed? Yeah? Oh, you've been following for a long time, just never been here on Twitch. No problem, Motion Daniel. I'm here every night at 6 p.m. Thanks again for following. Appreciate you being here. So exiled from Twitch TV. That's a good. I may end up doing a new advice video tonight. We've still got a few more in the queue, but that might not be a bad one. Just again, getting in the flow. Yeah, new videos from Chris Perillo. You get to see him live, so just like it was back in the day. All right, give me a second. All right, I'm printing the Darth Vader pumpkin, by the way. In case, why is that? Why does it look like someone's standing behind it? That looks weird too. There we go. That's a little better. All right. Ow. Woo! Haha, he had to work with me. I was always annoying. Nah. Not really. Not really. Liz is not annoying. I'm annoying. Turn the lights on. We didn't have a redemption, but I guess we're going red. That's what Jedi had. Jedi had red. Think I just ripped my chair. I ripped something. Oh, by the way, I think I figured out why I was dizzy. I think I've been eating too much flaxseed. I think it lowered my blood pressure. Seriously. So I'm like scaling back. I mean, not that I thought I was eating that much, but I'm scaling like way, way, way back on it. Way back. Thank you, Baked Furby, for following. Love that handle. We have a Furby. We have the Chewbacca Furby. So here we go. We're going to talk about Apple again, since that was a hot topic yesterday. The iPhone 13 event, what they didn't say. Here we go. Oops, I forgot. I need to set the crusty timer. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and like many of you, I use technology. You can't avoid it. I've been using technology, for the longest time, and I know some people love when I talk about technology, even when I'm not thinking about it. I'm using it because that's how technology works. It's pervasive. Like some of you, maybe not all of you, I wound up watching Apple's event after it was live because I was working while it was live. I know. I didn't pause my life to watch special announcements. I had other things that I really needed to get done to work on. That's the priority. The fun comes later. And I didn't necessarily enjoy it. In fact, I remarked to Diana that I always feel a little down, sad, really. Dejected might be the most appropriate term for how I feel on days when Apple makes an announcement, a keynote, as it used to be back in the day, hang on. I'm going to mute this. I don't want this wobble-a-boom coming off. Wobble-a-boom. No wobble-a-booms. Okay. Give me a second. We're going to redo this again. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and like some of you, not all of you, maybe not even many of you, I happened to watch Apple's presentation that was broadcast yesterday, though I did not watch it when it was live. I didn't have a chance to watch it when it was live. I was too busy working. Work comes first, and then leisure activities come second. And I was remarking to Diana, before I knew it was going to be broadcast and I would have a chance to watch it later, that I always feel dejected. Or at least for the past, I don't know how many years, I feel that way on those days. Not because I can't watch them live, these presentations, but because I remember how I used to feel about those presentations. And I remember looking forward to them. Very much so. And that changed. It changed dramatically. It changed not because I wanted it to change. It changed. I mean, you gotta follow your heart. That comes first. This is not a religion. You gotta feel it or you don't. You either like something or you don't. You can't necessarily change how you feel. You just feel it. And then you listen to your feelings, and that makes you realize that something that used to bring you joy no longer brings you joy. What changed? Did they change? Did I change? Did both things happen? They're not necessarily mutually exclusive. Couldn't tell you. Either way, I just get this bittersweet feeling when those days roll around, and that was very much true yesterday. Not just before everyone had a chance to kind of get involved and watch and of course share their thoughts contemporaneously, but even when I was tripping through it myself, not doing a live broadcast simulcast, because I realized even if I could do that, inevitably I would just be full of snark and sarcasm and honestly realism. I'm not interested in being anybody but myself. I'm interested in telling you exactly what I think at the moment I think it. I'm not looking to get special access, which of course puts me in a separate class. I'm definitely not an apologist, and I'm certainly not in one camp or another, as I've established so many times over, especially on the live streams when I broadcast on Twitch every night at 6 p.m., which I'm doing right now during this actual recording. It's being broadcast on Twitch, so you can follow me there to see the new videos that I'm recording to upload later on. Possibly even guide the direction of those live broadcasts, kind of the way it used to be back in the day at live.perillo.com. So I listened, and there were a few things that they didn't necessarily highlight. Now, I wasn't expecting a lot of talk about software, which is kind of unfortunate because you know me, or you should know me by now. I'm not as interested in the hardware. I'm interested in the software. The hardware doesn't really mean much to me. It's just, glass and metal, maybe plastic. I know some people love the boxes, right? Unboxing. It's cardboard. Paper. Not interesting to me either. I like the software. The software discussion is always what titillates me most. But of course, new hardware could potentially unlock new features in software, and we heard a bit of that, specifically in relation to ProMotion and the changes that Apple has done with the display so that it is potentially more fluid. I say potentially. Not gonna hold my breath on this one. Oh, fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me. I think they've fooled me now 17 times. Shame on me. That remains to be seen. I will see it up close and in person when it arrives after I do the pre-order, as I mentioned yesterday, of the Pro Max that's going to be up for pre-order at, 5 in the morning Pacific time? I'm going to be up early. I'm going to be streaming that live on Twitch, too. So you can join me there at 5 in the morning if you live in my time zone. But, I wasn't expecting them to talk about software, specifically at a hardware-driven event. But there were certain things that they didn't say in relation to hardware that, I wasn't the only one who recognized that something was missing. Specifically, specs, right? And again, you know me, specs for me, are largely irrelevant. That's my opinion. That's my experience. That's my personal belief. That's what I have known for the longest time. I ignore specs, right? It says, oh, the camera's got this aperture and this many lenses and this. I'm like, okay, but who cares if the output is no better, if it's a law of diminishing returns, or if it doesn't fix the standing problems, right? What about motion blur? Is that still an issue? What about any kind of lag? Is there other things that we might consider? Is there other things? Hey, I'm doing this live. What do you expect? I'm not quite Apple, obviously. So I don't really find myself getting mired in the complexities and the numbers on a virtual sheet of paper. Doesn't necessarily impress me that much anyway. I want to actually use it. I want the actual experience. That's what everything for me is driven on. Not just the hardware, but the software in tow, right? And then the overarching experience underscored by services, right? So it doesn't matter if it's fast if you're still using Siri. And by comparison, Siri to Google Assistant, which you can run on iOS, though not natively, Siri is kind of child's play by comparison, at least in my experience, to Google Assistant. Google Assistant is very much a part of a device that uses it natively. And you don't realize that if all you've known is Siri. All the more reason that if you just live in that ecosystem, you may not have the experience to tell another person that they're wrong. FYI. I know a lot of people love doing that. But I wasn't expecting to hear much about Siri and the software and for them to go too deep into the weeds on certain aspects of the newer devices. But they kind of underplayed the speed difference between the previous iPhone, an iPhone 12, and the iPhone 13. They underplayed it for whatever reason. But I'm here to tell you, again, I'm not a cheerleader. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong. I'm not here to tell you what to do or what to think. That's for you to decide. I know I'm radically different. I'm definitely not a reviewer either, so don't expect that from me. But from my perspective, I don't think it matters. I know a lot of people who want to chase the spec sheets. They're all like, nah, dude, they didn't say how much is it faster? It's faster than competitors. Well, that doesn't really say much. How much faster is it faster than this? What was it better? We don't know. Even on paper, if it was listed as better, is it? Is it really demonstrably? Like for real? Like I don't know. I'm not so sure. So even though they weren't clear about it, and some people got, hot and bothered by that, in a bad way, like, what's going on? What I'm sitting here to tell you today, or to remind you once again, that the speed or raw speed of a device or the specs that are listed on the sheet don't speak to what it's going to do for you. It speaks to what it is. It doesn't necessarily speak to what it is capable of doing. That's any different, right? And if there was only one breakout feature for me, and I'm glad they did spend some degree of time on it, but to me, the feature cannot be understated enough. As someone who has lived beyond 60 hertz for years, anything that doesn't run at least 90 hertz or higher, 120, 144, whatever, I think beyond 120 it gets a little iffy. I can still see the difference between 90 and 120, and certainly can see the difference beyond 60. But ProMotion, as Apple has branded it, is going to make, I believe, the biggest impact in your iOS experience on an iPhone compared to the speed that they didn't really talk about. Because things will be more fluid. Don't know if slop and chop is still going to be there. That remains to be seen. I reserve judgment, and I believe you me, I will judge. Like I said, I got nothing but time on my hands to share my perspectives. I just invented a new word, and I did it live here on Twitch. Anyway, I just wanted to say it's not about the hardware. It's about the hardware, software, service, experience. Keep that in mind when companies don't talk about things. Okay, under 10. All right, yay. Back to that. Is Chris live on Twitch? He is, kind of. As your eyes get worse with age, slop and chop disappear. Yeah, true. As does everything else. All right, so now I recorded that. I am going to copy it over to the desktop, trim it up, and get it uploaded. We're going to upload a new video to YouTube. The video I just shot. I'm going to clip out a bit of the end. Hello, Boring Mikey. By the way, thank you for following. And Pentaxenstein, thank you for cheering the 500 bits. I totally missed that, and unfortunately, it did not explode. Thank you, Pentaxenstein. Oh, he was watching. Thank you very, very much. Their chips are amazing. Not a fan of my 12 Pro Max. See, like I said, it's not about the speed. You got to think about everything. It's a comprehensive approach. It's not just one aspect of it. People get tripped up on the specs, and they shouldn't. Don't get tripped up on specs. Specs tell half the story. Not even half the story. I'm Chris. Oops. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Brillo.
Pentaxenstein cheered X500.
Wow, thank you again. Sorry, let me check if you had any cheer. You had the cheer. Thank you very much. Pentaxenstein. Day 2, standing with thank you very much. Not a fan of your 12 Pro Max. I'm curious to know why. Because at a distance, I'm like, yeah, it's interesting, but I'll wait until they have a ProMotion display. Okay, clipping at the end here. Experience. Keep that in mind. One moment. Software service experience. Keep that in mind. Oops. Okay, give me a moment.
Paceless cheered X100. Yay, lots of videos. Yay, tech, yay, Twitch.
Keep that in mind. There we go. Trimmed. Exporting to YouTube. YT. There we go. And I gotta rename it. I got a title for it already. Thank you, Liz, for the cheer. Very appreciated. Alright, here we go. It has been exported. Gotta rename it. Gotta rename it. And I got now we're back to the thumbnail game. Y'all know the thumbnail game, right? I gotta work on a new thumbnail. Oh boy. This is always the trick. Okay, create, upload videos. I'm probably by the way, the inspirational shorts, I may be uploading for the time being. I may be uploading the inspirational shorts to the inspirational YouTube channel. You won't miss anything. It'll just go into the more inspirational advice channel, not the legacy channel. Jedi's still playing with her squeakers. Can you hear? Can you hear her? Oh, wait. Not life advice. That's why. iPhone 13 event. What they... I probably need to write descriptions for this crap, don't I? Alright, it's going under TLDR.
Baron Von Bunyip just resubscribed for 2 months.
Thank you, Baron Von Bunyip. Very appreciated. Recording date tonight. This is kind of fun, being able to record a video and then, like, turn it around, like, immediately. I gotta admit, it's a little exciting. Okay, so this is going under TLDR. Can't believe I'm putting that in there. Turning on that.
Pentaxenstein just gifted 5 subs.
Wow, thank you very much for the gifting of subs. You're like, you've jumped right in to this community.
Faceless cheered X100, hype train.
That's it. It's a mouthful. I'm still getting there. Thank you for pushing us into a hype train. Level 1 is now complete, which means I'm going to grab Palpatine as soon as this...
Eclipse Empire cheered X100.
I get this going. I have to hit publish, and then, publish. I need to...
Fixum Dude cheered X100. Yay, Pentaxenstein.
I also need to do, for content, I need to do the end screen and cards. Oh my god. This is horrible. Not any playlist on YouTube. There's the cards, end screen. One video, one playlist. Choose a playlist. Sorry, I'm like trying to get this.
Pentaxenstein cheered X1070.
Thank you very, very much, Pentaxenstein, for the 1070. Using the TLDR moniker, that is smart. Well, we'll see. Oh, thank you, Liz. I appreciate it. I'm going to grab Palpatine. Give me a second. We'll be back to continue this hype train. Hello, my pitiful friends. I've come to understand Chris thinks that people are listening to him, so he's uploading a video to YouTube. Oh, right, people are going to listen.
Fixum Dude cheered X100. Welcome, Poopy Palpy.
Thank you very much, Fixum Dude. It is good to be back here with all of you on this hype train at level 3. Just past 66. That's my favorite order.
Pentaxenstein just gifted 5 subs.
5 more right here in the middle of September. September is right on, close to hitting, yes. Was that 2/3? No, it's 3/5. Not quite 2/3. I'm bad at the fractions. I'm good at reading a number, but adding them up and dividing, not so much of a fan. We're now at 313 sub points, which is fantastic, fueled largely by Pentaxenstein on this hype train. Very much appreciated. Welcome, 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 welcome. Level 4, indeed. So we're halfway through, over halfway to that goal. Thank you, Fixum Dude, for the unicorn bits, and Pentaxenstein for even more bits. He's tossing these bits around.
Pentaxenstein cheered X1050.
Boy, Pentaxenstein, how did you come and find me again? Appreciate you joining us on these streams. Very, very much appreciated. Like, you've killed it. I mean, that's good. I like killing things. I'm the Emperor. That's what I do. It's a part of my ethos. We're now in level 5 at 31%. 31%. Which is a decent number. Not quite 66, but we could get there with enough time. That's all I need is time. So long as my darn granddaughter doesn't get in the way. She thinks she knows what's good for me. That's not true. I know what's good for... Actually, I know what's bad for me. I'm bad for me, but that's good. Because bad is bad, and good is good.
Pentaxenstein just gifted 5 subs.
Another 5 subs coming from Pentaxenstein, including to iSci-Fi TV and Barnacles. Unbelievable. I think Barnacles will be very happy to know that he's officially a sub in my channel, powered by the gift of Pentaxenstein. And we are now at 318 of 500 subs on this goal tracking all the way through September. Really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and add points to everyone's account. Everyone's going to get Perillo popcorn. 5 so good. Delicious Perillo popcorn. 5 million to all you all. PD Bellaminite. Bellaminite? I'm not sure how to say that. What's good for you is a quick trip down a reactor core. You Red Chris MS. How dare you speak to me like that? How dare you? Who do you think you're talking to? Chris? That lame-o? No. Me, you're talking to me. So, what I'm saying is that I appreciate everyone joining me on this hype train. Y'all are killing it, which again is good. Like, that's what I prefer, honestly. If I were to choose between the two, I have my preference. I'm sure you'll do as well. And within a matter of minutes, the pathetic video that Chris just recorded is going to be populated on his YouTube channel. It's what he does now, apparently. And then, tonight, he's going to lay down more advice. That's also going to go into the queue. He's got to figure out his thumbnail game. That's the next thing. He's made more work for himself. He's got to figure it out. The thummies. Doesn't need another picture of a crusty thumbnail. That was not cool. It disgusted him. Zap you with lightning. You'll be one with the force and out of pain. My lightning strikes have not been working lately, unfortunately. So you've escaped my wrath for one more day, Red Chris MS. Just one more day. That you get 1 day reprieve. But just one. 24 hours. If you are lucky. And I hope you're not. I hope you are very unlucky. Me? I'm wearing this woolen robe. It's wool, for real. It's like, they thought, hey, what would be the most itchy material we could make these Sith robes out of? And they said, oh, yes,
Pentaxton 500.
Thank you so much, Pentaxton Stein, for another 500 bits to cap off this level 5 successful completed hype train with just 30 seconds to spare. You're already unlucky. Well, whose fault is that? New tech video is live? Oh, Kurt. That is outstanding. Even with a sucky thumbnail? Does the video even have a thumbnail? It probably sucks, which is fine. Cause, oh, you know what? Actually, that thumbnail doesn't, it doesn't look too bad. Hey there, I'm not your dad. I'm Palpatine. Did someone give birth to you?
Why, Dad?
Because I'm not your dad. No, I'm not. What are you laughing at? Stop laughing. Stop laughing. That's not funny. I'm not your dad. I'm Palpatine. Yep, you can have it. Blow harder. You're gonna have to blow harder than that. Yes, you have to blow so hard you pass out. Blow it all. Blow it. That was a harmonica. That's a box they sent. No, careful, let's not get that everywhere, because I'm still picking up the other stuff. Yes, yes. You can have those. I've got to wash them. They used to be bottle caps. You can have that. Also got a new book. R2-D2 is lost. We'll read that later. We will not be reading the Shawshank Redemption together, though. Alright, I am going to melt into the Force definitely tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining on the hype train. I now return you to Chris, who is stinking. What? Yes, Chess.
Can I play this tonight?
Sure. Why not?
I'll beat ya.
Okay.
Well, Chris is stinky. Chris is stinky. Like Emperor Palpatine.
Yes, indeed. Alright, let's... Do not want to get... I got a lot of trash here. Oh boy. These things get everywhere. These. Did she? Oh, she didn't take it. I wonder if it's just too hard for her to blow through. Oh well. You're doing cards, etc. Oh, thank you, Liz. Thank you. Honestly, that default did she take the chest set? No, she didn't take the chest set. The default thumbnail isn't too bad. I mean, the problem is I think there needs to be text on it in order to gain attention, like the most amount of attention, at least that I know of. So if I need to clip it. And I gotta find where I did the thumbnail. Or find where I did the pointy one finger. Because I'm not sure where I did the pointy one finger. This is it's both it's a problem and it's not a problem. Like when I do these thumbnail worthy faces. The thumb, where's the thumb? There we go, I found it. I found the wag of the finger. Hang on. Alright, I got it. I got it. Alright, so now... Ah, no! Stop! Dang it, I hate when I do that. I hate when I have it frozen, and then... There we go. I'm looking off to the side. Okay, I've captured that. I need to do something simple. So we're going to go to, what's the old one we used to use? There's so many, I've been using Crello, but there's another one, like, oh, photo something. F-O-T-O, PhotoJet? No, photo, what was it? Was it PhotoJet? It was PhotoJet. Okay. My God, it's been so long since I've used this. It's just a quick and dirty... If you go to photojet.com, it's a quick and dirty way of doing a YouTube thumbnail. And it's got a perfect text. And I've got the perfect title for this, too. You're going to love the perfect title. Here we go. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Text. I'm gonna use this one. One less thing. I'm so funny. It's like a comic-y kind of font. This is what I used to use that got no clicks back in the day, so I'm gonna use it again. One less thing. Alright, there we go. Download. JPEG download. Download free. Download here. You gotta, like, jump through so many hoops. You're gonna love this. Okay, so that's a quick and dirty thumbnail. Uploading the thumbnail now. I'll also drag it into Discord. So y'all can see it on Discord. In Cantina. Thank you, Kurt, for the screenshots, by the way. Alright, one less thing is now... It's so funny. One less thing. Sorry you have to go early today. No worry. Hey, I'm glad you're getting vaccinated, Baron Von Bunyip. Thank you. Thank you. You have no reason to apologize. Congratulations. I'm glad you're following through. And my daughter thanks you for it. Even though she doesn't know it, you are protecting her. So, thank you. I, as a parent, appreciate that. So, wow, we can you believe it? Like, we did a tech video tonight about the iPhone, about the Apple event, and I did a thumbnail. It didn't take that long. One less thing. It's just funny. I don't know. It's funny to me. All right, so that is that. Now I get to lay down some advice video. Thanks to someone asking the question earlier. It is 7:06, which means tonight's advice video has gone live. So, it's gone live, has, okay, so, oops. I gotta update that. I thought I did. I thought I updated this. The push notification that went out, unfortunately, was the wrong one for YouTube. What did I delete? Because I deleted one thing. Wow, it is okay. Chris Perillo. 2 days. TLDR tech video. Clip is public now, everyone. Okay. There we go. That got saved. Okay, so I updated that then. Watch Chris's most recent live replay. My new... Okay. My new advice video evening or motivational video morning is up, everyone. Okay, there we go. Y'all should have gotten that push notification too, yeah? What is that? Beta notices. Oh. Okay. Notices. Oh, there we go. Update. Alright, so checking out the comments. Checking out the comments for the new, oops, video clip. Kurt, thank you. Well, now I don't, this is interesting. I don't have the lag now. The same thing. Good thing, this is Matt Sullivan says, the good thing about watching an event after it was live is that you can skip the boring parts and just watch what you want from the event rather than sitting there watching it live and waiting for what you want to see. Yes. Thank you. Dem0Cool for following. Really appreciate that. As well as Fast Eddie. Very appreciated. Very, 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 very much appreciated. Checking out the new comments on tonight's advice videos. I got a few to catch up on. Devon had one yesterday, aka Future the Clown. Yay. Thank you much. Get that replied. Glendon, yesterday, drive is a hard thing to keep going. We'll need to figure out what makes us tick and harness it the best way we know how. We all have to we each have to figure ourselves out first. Thank you so much. Get a thumbs up and a like. Motivation is very important in anything you do in life. Critical. Thanks for the great advice again. That's from Gregory Taylor. I can count on Gregory to be the first one to comment. Have you considered your life's legacy? That's today's advice video. It's very important to think about the legacy you want to leave. We're here for a good time, but also not a long time. Don't leave creating your legacy until it's too late. There we go. That's my reply to that one. You're gonna like it. Think you'll like it. Let me go flip back to the other. The problem is I'm vacillating between two different platforms right now. 4 new comments on the new live YouTube videos, including Gregory Taylor. Again, I can count on him. First comment, nope. Lols, Apple's new, stop! Mark H, stop! Christian Daw, I have a feeling you'll return the phone. No, probably not. I usually have one iPhone around. And the 8 Plus is too old. go. Thank you, Christian Daw. Don't think he's watching live on Twitch, but quite all right. Thank you, Pez Liz, for the new comment on the new advice video. I lost a friend to cancer last year. She spent the last year of her life nurturing relationships, mending fences, and getting closure in some cases. She also gave her treasured belongings away with great thought. We're all so lucky to have the time. It's important to remember you may not have the time to do that, so every day counts. Every single day. Thank you, Liz. Perfect comment. Really appreciate that. I poisoned your comment? That's all I could think of. Oh no. You just got word from a guy you work with passed of COVID. You know, this is the thing is I was thinking about this with COVID, right? It's not just people who have pre-existing conditions, right? Like these issues. Like it's gonna hit anybody and everybody. And again, shout out to Sith Lord Brit, by the way, if I missed that. Anonymous Canadian, you came in because of the iPhone video. Which one? Tonight's? Yesterday's? I mean, hey, if people are watching and listening, I'll keep doing them. Because I'm going to be streaming live on Twitch anyway. So, doesn't bother me a bit. I posted something in the S21 Reddit community. Like, I found a force peak refresh rate option, but like, it's not. I can't get to it because I've been trying to mitigate the frame dropping on the current version of the Samsung beta. Oh, sorry, I forgot to remove the crusty clock, which we're gonna be. Okay, I'm just gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in and do the advice video because we had him ask tonight, so I figured I'll just get it and we'll throw it in the queue, Liz. I'm not sure how many out we are now, but let me check because I think we're still missing thumbnails to process. Kurt Grosser, I love Apple keynotes and pre-recorded ones from the past year have been neat, but I do feel like some sort of magic has been lost. I miss the Steve Jobs era like you wouldn't believe. I have high hopes, but I'm also hanging onto my iPhone 7. Pro Motion would be an incredible upgrade to that. Okay. Thank you for the comments on the new videos. Always helpful, especially in the beginning. What did I need to check? I needed to check some. Oh, the content. See how far out we are. Okay, so we've got 5 more in draft. And we're out. Wait a minute. How far out are we? Have all of them been out? I guess so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're about a week out. That's where I want to be. So tonight I'm going to start redoing the advice videos. I'm going to go ahead and do this here. Oops. What's the YouTube channel? Chris Pirillo Advice. I got to link off to it here. Because I'm not gonna put the brief clips on the Chris Pirillo channel anymore. It doesn't make any sense. If I'm gonna be using that, because if the iPhone video, according to stats, is going to get the most amount of traction, then that's the way it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and lay down the advice Sorry, I'm like multitasking here. Resetting the Krusty Clock. It's officially named the Krusty Clock. And who asked the question tonight? It was a good question. Exiled from Twitch TV, which is ironic. Here we go. We're gonna do tonight's advice video. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I love sharing my perspectives, thoughts, opinions, ideas, advice with you. But one size definitely does not fit all. So if you see things differently, feel free to comment and tell me what you think, because I'm always interested in hearing different perspectives, especially when I believe in something so strongly, or as strongly as I do, to be able to share my perspectives with you. I didn't start all over again. I'm doing advice.
Why did you say hello, Galaxy?
Well, because I'm doing it while I'm streaming live on Twitch.
Why did you say that?
I said it because it's going to be a video clip that's exported from Twitch. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is that good? Can I do that?
No.
Please, I need to do it. No, let's not open that right now, honey.
What is it?
Jedi, it's a movie that you're not gonna watch for a few years. You are way too young for that. It's a good movie. We'll watch it eventually. I need to do this though, honey. Thank you. I need to do this, honey. No, honey. Thank you. I know you think you're being cute. Hang on. The topic is, have you ever had to deal with the stress of annoying or rude people at work? The irony is palpable. Gonna try that again. Alright, here we go. For real this time. Oops, stop, start, stop, reset. You think I should keep this? Liz, you can keep it. I'm not gonna keep it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Thank you for the stretch, replica. Alright. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I love sharing my thoughts, opinions, perspectives, advice with you, but one size definitely does not fit all. So if you think about a certain situation differently, or if you have something to add to the conversation, feel free to comment. I appreciate that you do. And of course, if you are listening to me streaming this live on Twitch, then today's topic is a little ironic, given that I tried to record it just a few minutes ago and was inadvertently interrupted by my daughter, who was wondering what was going on. You'll understand why that's funny as I dive a little deeper into the question that was asked earlier tonight during the Twitch broadcast. Asked by, ironically, again, this is a night full of irony here, exiled from Twitch TV. That's the person's handle on Twitch. And they asked the question on Twitch, so they weren't completely exiled. Chris, have you ever had to deal with the stress of annoying or rude people at work and trying not to act mad or annoyed? So that's exactly what happened a minute or so ago when I was beginning to answer this question. I had to address my daughter as she trotted into the room asking why I was doing what it was that I was doing. She couldn't figure out why I was saying hello Galaxy all over again, thinking I had to reshoot a video. I wouldn't exactly call this work, but I am producing, I am concentrating, I am focusing on something, and I did have an interruption. So I have had the experience of working with annoying people and rude people, certainly. And my recommendation is to avoid the conflict. Because if you know there's going to be a conflict, you know you're going to run into a problem, avoid it. Carve out some time. Work around the schedule that you know is inevitably going to smack you in the face with being annoyed, being perturbed, getting angry, getting mad. You don't need that in your day. Now, you may not be fortunate enough to be able to avoid someone due to schedules, due to how and where you need to interact with them. There's only so much you can do. But the one thing you can control is how you respond. So you've got to get it through your head that this person who does get you upset may not be cognizant of this fact. They may not realize that you're genuinely upset because they may not see their behavior as rude. That may be normalized to them. And this is something that's difficult to explain unless you've ever been thrust in that situation where everything that you've known over a period of time was normal, right? For me, I'm used to gesticulating wildly and talking with my hands and, projecting with my voice. This is normal. This is how I communicate. It's just the way that I've always communicated. I didn't realize this was an issue until someone had basically said, you don't necessarily have to yell. I'm like, I'm not yelling. But to me, that's not yelling. I may have an elevated voice, an elevated volume, but it's not screaming. I'm certainly not angry. And even when I'm being assertive, I'm not necessarily doing it, because I'm trying to cause someone pain or harm. And certainly not intentionally aiming to hurt someone's feelings, especially with the way that I happen to be putting something across, the way that I happen to be acting. And so I may not have self-awareness. So understand that if someone that you perceive as being rude is doing something, you only gave me a general scenario here. They may not realize it. They may not understand it. And you need to be able to potentially explain that to them, especially if it bothers you. Not saying that's going to be comfortable. Not saying that it's something that you need to confront them on, with force. Making them self-aware without causing any amount of shame is not easy to do. Contextualize what it is they're doing. Do you know, for a flat fact, like with a great degree of certainty, that what they're doing is intentional to make you mad or to annoy you? Do you know that? Okay, so if you know that they're doing it intentionally, then you need to talk to management, because that's a different problem. But if it's more of a they're constantly burping and they're there and that annoys you and it makes you mad because you can smell what they had for breakfast, and like you could say, I know that you enjoy burping and everything, but we share this space together, and I would really appreciate it if you had to do that, if you step outside, because I don't like being around that. Totally get that you get it. That's fine. I'm not judging you. I'm not shaming you. Burps can be fun. I get that. But I just don't want it around me. Is that okay? And so you're letting them know. You're communicating in some way, because if you don't do that, they will continue the behavior. So you've got, there are many outcomes to this, right? They could double down, or they could be, somewhat, apologetic is probably an extreme version of the word, but, become more aware of what it is they're doing. And maybe they will change their behavior. You can't change someone. You can only change yourself. And you can change how you deal with those situations. So you have a choice of whether or not you work around it, if it's avoidable. You have a choice of whether or not you escalate it if it's a situation where you need to escalate it because they're being annoying and rude intentionally. Or, and I say escalate it because if they're doing something because you're saying you have to deal with the stress of these types of people at work, talk to management, get their feedback to see what kind of course of action could take place. I wouldn't say necessarily talk to HR, but I would talk to your manager. Now, if you're the manager and they're doing this, are you the CEO? Like, how high up could you go? And then, of course, the third potential circumstance that I think is the best scenario, because as long as you do it in a way that you're not filled with anger and in the moment of frustration, in that moment, that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to lash out. You don't want to make them mad by you being mad first. I get you're mad. I get you're annoyed. I get it. But you need to be able to communicate that in a moment of your own mental clarity. Because if you don't, you're just going to exacerbate the situation. It's going to be worse. Then they probably will double down. And then they'll harbor resentment and anger towards you for speaking up. That's incredibly possible. Now, by the way, if you confront them on their annoying or rude behavior and just say, look, I understand that's a thing that you want to do, and I get it, but this is a shared space, and I would really appreciate it if that didn't happen. Or I really am uncomfortable when you talk about sports. I am not interested. Or you could just say, hey, you know what? You're interested in talking about that stuff. Totally get it. But I'm not, like, at all. Or, hey, it really kind of annoys me when you come by my desk and you do this. I totally get it and I appreciate it. And maybe we can find something. Maybe we can figure out another way to bond. Maybe we can, you know, just give them an alternative, right? You know, just don't just shut them out. Don't just shut them down. Don't make them feel less than human. You know, just say, look, I'm just being real. I just want to let you know. It bothers me. And I want to be able to communicate effectively with you. It's just that this is a behavior that I don't find acceptable in this environment. And they have to accept that. Now, like I said, if you're worried, I don't know the situation, but if you're worried that something may happen in an extreme way, run it past a manager first and then confront them on the behavior. Because you could be introducing a different, I don't know how well you know this person. Or how well you don't know this person. I don't know if they are a manager, right? At which point you have to talk to somebody else at work who is in a situation to be able to better guide you, is the bottom line. I'm giving you options. That's all. Giving you ideas. Because yes, I have dealt with annoying people and rude people. And if I can help it, my first option is usually to avoid those situations. Or think through of, like, can I grin and bear it long enough for them to do what they're going to do, or is this just going to be a constant annoyance? Like, they just can't read social cues, or they don't, you know, listen to the things that I say. They don't know what they're doing. They may never know or understand what they're doing. And that's just going to lead to constant problems for you. So you've got to work to solve that problem, talking to other people who can help you solve that problem. And I wish you well. I wish you luck. But remember, you cannot control other people. You cannot control what they say. You cannot control what they do. You can only control what you say. You can only control what you do. And that is tonight's video, just under 10 minutes. Hopefully that turned out well for the person who was asking. Turning on NDI again to show you that we've got a bit more Vader now. As soon as it catches up, it's going to catch up. There we go. Look at that. You have a coworker that tastes jokes too far, subsequently makes them unfunny. It's very cringy. Yeah. You gotta be careful. It's like, that's where I would involve other people. Like, hey, how can we resolve this situation for real? Be decent and respectful to the person. There's less chance of conflict. Yes. You have a coworker. Oh yeah, no, hang on. Hyena MC, don't think you realize you're a legend. The value you provide goes beyond. I appreciate it. Well, thank you. That video is going to get clipped and put onto the Advice YouTube channel. Now that we've already uploaded a one other video for the night to my primary YouTube channel. I got to check in for the I got to check in the check for comments now. This is kind of fun. I'm just gonna upload it, Liz. I'm just gonna upload it raw. I'm gonna clip it beginning and end, but I'm gonna upload it without anything else. There are things that need to happen for processing, and we got to work on figuring out descriptions. I may have to write through some of these descriptions. Hello, Galaxy. Pardon me, everyone. Hello. Trim. Oh, about 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. So the title of this video is going to be... How to deal... how to deal with... tips for rude people at work. Okay, so there's that. Let's delete this. Gonna upload to the right. I gotta make sure I upload to the right channel. Jesse Moreno commented 11 minutes ago on the new advice video. It's a good thing to think about one's life, to tell the truth. I have not put much in my legacy. Think about it. Think about starting now. No time like the present. This is going to be going into a queue to upload in the new advice channel. Select the files. life advice, tips for dealing with annoying or rude people at work. There we go. And I don't need to change anything else except for add to the playlist. This is life advice in general. Okay, next. We're gonna do private, because I don't know where it's gonna schedule out. Okay, that description needs to be written as well. Oh, yeah, Liz, if you want to do the descriptions, the tech, I can loop back on the tech stuff right now, but yeah, we can just do the descriptions, pack them with keywords, of course. Everything else is pretty much gone, automatic in the life advice channel, at least. Let me see. Show all comments. It's uploading now. Going back to the primary YouTube channel. Wow, got 5 new comments. Scotty Mac. I'll be up with you ordering the same phone for our daughter, 25-year-old trauma care and traveling nurse. She's a hero. Ryan M says the software can be changed, hardware cannot. I guess I don't get the point of being stuck on software, but the great thing about YouTube is you don't have to agree on both iPhone and Android. They both have pros and cons. It comes down to bingo. It comes down to what you like, and you can like a little from both. I remember the iPhone 8 review. Yes. It still does the same thing. Lol. I'm trying to keep a sense of humor with these tech comments. Bharat Kumar Gupta said it's in the past, saying it again. John Cook says John Scully of Apple makes no sense. Apple stock for the future it holds. Well, I have different feelings, opinions than others do. Just buy it? That doesn't make any sense. HVAC, I don't know any of these usernames. HVAC, mechanical, I think they're all just, you know, the people that from the tech holdovers. I gotta write those descriptions though. I was looking for the comments. Nothing is perfect in a phone game. Nothing is perfect in the anything game. Really. Okay, so content. Gonna look at yesterday's video, pre-ordering. Apple had their event to announce the iPhone 13 series of smartphones, and it's time I upgraded my classic iPhone 8 Plus to an iPhone 13 Pro Max or Max Pro, whichever order my mind. I'll be pre-ordering online when they become available and streaming that live on half asleep. I probably won't be using the iPhone as a phone per se, but using it this Apple iPhone 13 as a webcam of sorts on my streaming PC so that the camera produces better images than my current iPhone does. There we go. Okay, so that's one description. Gonna go ahead and save that. It's important to write descriptions. I know. Okay, so that's TLDR. I guess TLDR is back-ish. Because I don't know what else to call it. Apple event. What should we hope for in the iPhone 13? Nobody seems to... Oh, wait. What should we hope for? Speed and specs in an iPhone marketing campaign don't tell the whole story, especially when we already see shortcomings in the software experience, which is half of what we might appreciate in any Apple iPhone smartphone device. I believe the iPhone 13 with ProMotion display. iPhone 13 Pro with ProMotion display will be demonstrably better than any previous 60 hertz iPhone screen experience. That said, 120 hertz doesn't necessarily fix Apple's software snags on the iPad, unfortunately, based on my daily experience. There we go. All right, that is that one. Description written. Checked all those boxes. All right. There we go. Let's see how that one does. Let's see. Let us see. Now we play the waiting game. Now we play the waiting game. The waiting game. The waiting game. Do 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 boom boom. Okay, so I can close that. Checking for new comments on the advice YouTube channel. It is now, the thing has been uploaded. It has been uploaded. This Vader looks fun. It is. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna have a pumpkin head basically on top. It's gonna be a pumpkin head Vader. Razor Crest update. Yes! Oh, man, it's not going to ship until 2022? Oh, no. Oh, you can see Razor Crest packaging, though. That's cool. It's okay. I've got to figure out where the hell I'm going to put it. That's the problem. And shout out to Amish Ace. So, yeah, tonight I'm printing the Vader body. And then tomorrow I'm going to be printing the pumpkin head to go on top of it. And it's just a generic pumpkin head, so I'm not sure if I'm going to glue it on or keep it separate. I'm sure Jedi will want it separate. Go figure. Let me retweet that. So what I've been doing for my advice stuff... Oh, 451 views. Not bad. On Twitter, the little brief clips... Which I record, I use a split screen feature or app. Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, give me a second. How do I gotta edit a moderation setting somewhere on Twitch. Content? Where do I add channel settings? Channel moderation. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, that's the ticket. Give me a moment. Chat rules. No. Automod. Rule sets. Block terms. Oh, the item already exists. Okay. Oh, so someone's already doing it. Never mind. Haha. Cool. Everyone's already doing it. Kurt's already doing it. Great. Thank you. What is this? Oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out. Ah! Why did it not... What is going on? I'm trying to save to the desktop. Why is it not... Why is it not saving to the desktop? Seribot? Okay. Go to the Seribot channel, type join into the chat. Your own channel. Seribot. Go back to Seribot channel. Follow band. Known bots when they follow you. Streamer account. Yeah, Seribot. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. I assume it's safe. I know stream kit. Edit your Twitch clips in seconds. Oh, interesting. Seri codes. You made me see her, and yes, I code. I'm working on a Twitch bot that fights against hate raids. I'm gonna retweet that. The save buttons, they do nothing. Yeah, people don't even know. They're kids these days who have no idea what a floppy disk is. Next video, Chris discovers how Twitch works. Now I know how it works. So I'm just gonna. I will loop back with this after the show. I'm not gonna do it like right now. Which, I mean, I've done everything that I wanted to do. I mean, the Vader's going through. Excellent. Nothing new with Apple holding onto my iPhone. Okay. Oops. I have debated updating my iPad to iOS 15. I mean, it's coming out on Monday, so I'm like, should I wait? I said, I'll wait. I'll wait until it's final. I made that mistake. I mean, it's almost the beta's pretty much wrapped. But I mean, it is kind of production equipment, which that was my mistake. That was my stupidity with the Samsung Galaxy device. Although I wish I knew what was causing the drag. See, and it's almost like it's a notification center thing. It's fluid and then it's not fluid, right? And there's no rhyme or reason to it. This is just annoying as hell. So adaptive doesn't necessarily do the trick, because I saw it snag again and then it blinks. It snags and it blinks. Why does it blink? relative brightness. I just wish I knew what I was doing. To trip the, specifically to trip the frame rate snag. Well, I have 129 followers on TikTok now. Yay! Safari interface was annoying me. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about that. I'm like, I'm kind of glad I don't use Safari. I'm glad I don't really count on it like other people have. I used to on the desktop, but not. I mean, I ran into performance issues. I was like, nah, that's it. I'm done. Not gonna do this again. I can turn that off. Like I said, I should have waited on the Samsung update, but we'll see how fast they push out the beta updates. How fast and furious, given that it's about as close to the final release and they got one out just to get tester feedback on it, and I'm assuming testers are going to be providing a ton of feedback. Samsung's actually been pretty good about updates and general fluidity. Like the fluidity of this device has been like, I would say, largely unparalleled. Largely. Not perfect. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is like Apple, I don't know. The best they could come up with for iOS 15 is SharePlay or whatever it's called. Like, okay. That's the thing you're going to look forward to most, I guess. But then again, I'm not that bowled over with what Google did, so it's like, I don't know. But I did everything I was planning on doing today. The Vader's about done printing. Happy about that. We'll be doing the pumpkin head tomorrow. Barnacles is still chatting. My eyes are blurry. She does art. Why am I following her? Like, there are certain people that I'm like, why am I following them? Like, I don't know the context of that. Someone may have recommended to me at one point. Mr. Out of Body is singing. It's been a while since we rated him. Unless anybody else has any other recommendations. Jerry, fine, we're going to raid Barnacles again. He's raided a few times too. We will raid Jerry. Alright, going to go ahead and start that raid. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. Thank you for liking the videos that you witnessed, recorded, and uploaded sent to the queue in some cases, dynamically in other cases, because why not? Thank you again for your support. Love the fact that we got through a level 5 hype train today. That was awesome. Very, very much appreciated everybody who participated with that. You can head over to the Discord server if you want to see all the photos posted from earlier, the screenshots. I'll be saving those as well, if only to throw out there to the rest of the world, and to save for posterity. Like, when did I do? Oh yeah, that's the day I did that. So here we go. We're going to be rating Jerry. He is not family friendly, but a good guy. And Liz, I guess, is now a mod in his channel. I didn't know that happened. Yeah. Mods for everybody. Alright, here we go. Gonna Tuscan raid Barnacles Nerdgasm. As soon as we get it queued up. Oh wait, did it go? Wait, did it cancel? It went. Okay, never mind. That was... we raided. Never mind. I did it wrong. Again, I don't like their new interface.